All right, guys, you see the title right here? Look, basically, are the bad news bears over? Is this going to be the season where it's not another season of the bad news bears being sung? Can Justin Fields, David Montgomery, and others, Roquan Smith, he was looking real good with that pick six. Can they turn this thing around about the narrative, right? Because the Bears, in a lot of areas, they become a laughing stock, right? Because it's always like, yeah, the Bears this year, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. So we're about to talk about and analyze some things that happened in the first game. But before we get into that, don't forget that you are watching Head and Shoulders ATR, where we cover athletes' performances and otherwise that are head and shoulders above the rest. Okay, look, let's start off right here. Andy Dolton, although he will eventually be replaced by Justin Fields. That's the whole point of bringing on the rookie quarterback, right? You know what? He had a knee injury. Before he went out with the knee injury, he threw for a touchdown, right? He threw for a touchdown. Now, Allen Robinson, let's bring him up on the screen. He got a touchdown with an 11-yard run, okay? Now, things are not looking too good for the Bears' offensive sector, right? The offensive line is not looking good in general. Overall, like, you get them. There's bits and pieces that look pretty good. Obviously, we're going to get into that in a second. But overall, the offense isn't looking good. Clearly, the Bears have a better defense than offense already coming in. But this is just 2 games down. We're about to see where it really lands in the next 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, we already know. They got 17 games guaranteed. Let's see if they can go for more than that. So, Allen Robinson, he was looking pretty good, except when this happened. Andy Dolton went out with a knee injury, right? He went out with a knee injury. Justin Fields was brought out. Then they quickly brought out Andy Dolton again. They said, hey, wasn't he just taken out for a knee injury? I was wondering the same thing. Maybe it wasn't that serious. But then, obviously, he had to get taken out yet again. Because, obviously, Justin Fields, he's making rookie mistakes. I would say overall, look, he made the rookie mistake. He fumbled up the ball. He threw an interception. Like, these are rookie mistakes. Like the interception, miscommunication with his offense and everything like that. Those are rookie mistakes. But overall, I think he did pretty well, especially when he fumbled the ball and recovered that bad boy. Because it could have been, it could have erupted into a pick six. Like Roquan Smith got. All right, let's put him up on the screen right here. Roquan Smith did a pick. Oh, wait a minute. That's Robert Quinn. What the heck am I doing? Wrong picture. Roquan Smith got a pick six, right? He got a pick six on here. And for the people that aren't familiar with that, this is not like the gambling term pick six. This is you got a turnover and you went for a touchdown, all right? That's what pick six means in the NFL. So, overall, the Bears defense is looking strong. It basically carried the game. Because look, this is what happened. An unnecessary interception that kept the game closer. Like, everything isn't on Justin Fields. Because you know why? He threw a clear. I mean, if you could put it on a silver platter, if you can put a pass on a silver platter and how open you are, how perfect this is, that's what Justin Fields gave Allen Robinson. Why did he only make two catches the entire game that were like clear out? Man, this man had butterfingers. Butterfingers, it's right there. You could have had a second touchdown right there. That would have put the game out of contention, out of reach for the Bengals. But what happened? Didn't happen. Butterfingers happened, forced them into a field goal kick, and then boom, the rest is history. Let's go to David Montgomery real quick here. Obviously, he's in the title right here. Look, David Montgomery has now beat the franchise record for Walter Payton. He's been the first man on their team to rush for a touchdown in 6 straight games. So this is including from last season down here. And I mean, it's hard to argue against him that for last season, right? He was one of the most dominating running backs toward the end of the 2020 season. And now he's coming in, continuing that momentum. Now here he is on game 7. And now he's surpassed Walter Payton. This is going to be crazy if he can continue this momentum game after game after game. And he's going to need to. He's going to need to. Right? David Montgomery's going to need to. You know why? Because the man, look, if the offense ain't doing what they need to, or the overall offense ain't going to do what they need to do, we got to be able to have some bits and pieces that we can point to. Right? Now, here's the thing. Right? Higgins dropped the ball, remember? And it got scooped up by Sean Gibson. So that's a good one right there, right? It got scooped up by Sean Gibson for the Bears. I don't have a picture of him right now. Just channel them in your head, right? Channel them in your head. That was a good one. The Bengals were flubbing up and everything, and I saw the comments where people were talking about with the Bengals. Look, the Bears defense is just good. I mean, here we go. Let me bring up Robert Quinn right here. You know, he did 2 sacks in this game. Let's see how he goes forward, right? He did 2 sacks. Man, their quarterback was just having the field. They dropping the ball, getting sacked left and right, and everything. So these are some good things that we could point to right here. But the unfortunate thing is, what's the rest of the season going to be looking like, at least for the next few weeks? Let's say 3 to 6 weeks, right? With Andy Dalton out and then Justin Fields picking up the slack right there. How is this going to play out with the rookie now having to take the reins, like fully take the reins earlier than what he expected, right? And there is no subbing out for Andy Dalton, at least we would think, because of his knee injury. If it wasn't as bad as what we thought it was, they tried to put him back in and they had to take him out after a play or two. So what does this look like? I think they got the potential to end this streak of the bad news Bears, but it's going to be a lot. They got to improve the offense. The defense is doing what they can. There's only so much. I mean, the way I look at it, just like they say, the best offense is a great defense. If the defense is there, they going to keep on doing it. If they keep passing this, if they keep rushing this through. Now, this wasn't the best game for him. What he had, 61 yards that he rushed. Let me check my notes here. Yeah, 61 yards that he rushed on this one compared to the last one. He had 100 rushing yards, right? So, okay, wasn't the best game for David Montgomery. But, like he said himself, he said, I'm not like most running backs. When they were asking him a question, I like that press conference. He said, I'm not most running backs. All right, you heard that? You heard that? He said he's doing whatever it needs to be done to make sure the team wins. Whether the play goes through him, whether he's got a block for somebody, whatever he got to do, he's putting it out on the line. That's what I like to see when we come in here. So the summary, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with my conclusion. I think they got the potential here. I'm actually very excited for one of the first times. Now, it's only been 2 games in the regular season right now that's been played, right? But from the way it's looking, if Fields can get into a momentum with the rest of the team, he did some rookie mistakes. Hey, look, I'm not going to hold it against him. I would grade Andy Dalton a little bit harder. He threw an interception. What rookies don't throw interceptions? Usually they come out the first game or whatever. They crumble even harder. This man had a fumble, got his freaking fumble back. That's what I like. And he had some great passes to, wait a minute, wrong person, Allen Robinson. But what can you do? It's making him look worse because your receivers can't get the ball. Right? It made him look worse because a lot of people were saying, well, Justin Fields, we're not going to do that well. We're not going to do that well because of that. They were crying. And I'm over here, I'm looking at them. I'm just looking at them like this. I'm like, huh? Really? Really? Justin Fields was doing pretty good. He's a rookie. What you expect? I don't expect that much from him. So with that being said, what do you guys think about this one? I think, I'm excited to see this one, that they turn it around. Will they win the Super Bowl? Will they make it? Look, first is first. You got to make it through the next, 15 games. I would give Justin Fields a few more games to adjust. If they lose and it's close or something like that, and it's it comes down to Justin Fields miscommunicating with the offense. Okay, I'll give that a little bit of a pass because look, don't be giving them 4, 5, 6 games. And at that point, I'm worried. I mean, you're getting half the season at that point. Look, I give you 2 games. Adjust yourself. Get used to the plays. Get used to what you need to do. And at that point, there is no real reason to bring out Andy Dalton unless Fields isn't doing that fantastic of a job. Like Andy Dalton will become the backup to Fields if he gets used to this playing. What do you guys think about that one? I think this has a potential there, and he didn't crumble under pressure too much. Yeah, sure, he did. Like I said, he did the rookie mistakes. But yeah, we got people doing pick sixes out here. Shout out to Roquan Smith. Congratulations, like I said. Shout out to the whole Bears team. Y'all did very well. The Bengals, y'all need some work. Y'all quarterback getting sacked, right? So you need to be able to do that. Hendrickson stripped the ball from Fields, and nobody was able to scoop the ball. What was that? Logan Wilson that was there? He couldn't scoop the ball up. You telling me, Bengals, y'all couldn't have somebody scoop the ball up from the rookie? From a rookie? Well, y'all need to take several looks at at the game tape. Okay, look at that again, adjust your play for the next game, and come back in the next game, refocus. Because right now, if you couldn't, after the ball was stripped from the rookie, you gave it, what was it, like 5-second delay or something? It's like you failed to scoop how you failed to scoop a ball that was way away from anybody else? It was no pressure around you. And I'm talking to you, Logan Wilson. There was no pressure around you that could have been like, all right, you could have had the safest scoop ever and then ran off with that. And then another thing is, let's get back to the Bears for a second. Look, there could have been didn't they turn it over again and then the Bears could have gotten something done, like a touchdown? It would have been a wide open touchdown. But guess what happened? The offense, or not the offense. Where the heck is my note? Give me a second on this. All right, look. Let me just focus on this one for a second. Let me slow it down for a second. Last thing right here. You know how good this linebacker is right here? Did he get a trifecta on the last one? I had to check my notes. I had paused the video, brought it back right now. But I actually had to do this. I forgot. I did not say this. He got a trifecta for a linebacker. I mean, you got to say he's got to be one of the best in the NFL right now. Look, he's leading the team in tackles, all right? He got a sack. And, look, a pass breakup and an interception return for a touchdown. Pick 6, all right? Where do you see that happening, right? This dude better be paid well. He better be eating well. Y'all better be taking care of this man right here. He's sacking quarterbacks, right? He's leading the team in tackles. I think you got, 7 or 8 tackles on the game, right? And so you got to be paying this man well, feeding him well, taking care of, make sure he get the physical therapist that he need so that he can come out there and he can repeat this performance in the future. That's why I got to say, get this man, make sure that he's going to do that, okay? So, because this man, he keeps coming out. I'm telling you, the Bears defense out here, they are holding it down. There's so many people that I didn't even mention right here that's still doing very well. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to this channel. We talk about all types of sports. We were in the track session of it. We're still going to talk about track and field, but I understand, hey, look, that may not be your forte. So if you're here for the football that we talk about, American football, then go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And definitely, if you'd like to support us, head over to Patreon. Let us know that you came in, you said, hey, I'm looking for football. I'm looking for this. And then go ahead. We make the content for you guys that are there. Patreon, we got our NFTs here, as well as you can do donations via Cash App or PayPal. I thank you all that have supported this. You have been watching an Head and Shoulders ATR production. Catch you all on the next one.